Alright, OG Asking Alexandria fans, are you guys happy now? How's it going, everyone? My name is Cyrus the Great. Today we are at episode 3 of the Owl House. At this point, I think we need to consider the 3-episode rule.
According to this rule, instead of watching one episode, you should watch at least 3 episodes before making any decisions, before deciding whether or not it's worth to continue watching the show. The reason for this is because a lot of TV shows take a few episodes to find their footing, establish character arcs, build up a story, etc.
This only applies to anime, but personally, I think it should also apply to shows like Gravity Falls, The Owl House, River. Back then, I wasn't a big fan of this thing because I didn't care about what I watched, and I had all the time in the world. So I didn't really feel like I was wasting my life away by watching an entire TV show from start to finish, terrible or not. But now, as an adult who's busy 24/6, as an adult who cannot afford to waste time, as an adult who now cares about what I watch on TV, I now understand and agree with the 3-episode rule. You should too, if you're just like me, someone who doesn't like to waste time, and someone who actually cares about what to watch. You might be wondering, well, why didn't you drop Miraculous Ladybug, Cyrus? I started to commit to the 3-episode rule only now. Yeah, only now. I didn't drop Miraculous because I didn't care. And I loved it. Right now, I still won't consider dropping it. Yes, I hate it so much, but I've made it this far, bruv. Why in the hell would I stop now? I got a monkey on my back. It wants to see how this stupid show will end. It wants to see these two stooges die! Anyway, back to the Owl House. Did this episode made me want to keep watching the show? Or did it make me want to drop it down the ground? Like what I did to my high school diploma? Let's find out. It begins with the 3 stooges mining for loot inside a kaiju that died by salty water. Luz was hoping to learn more about witchcraft, such as reading ancient scrolls or something. Ida says that's boring stuff, since it reminds her of magic school. In magic school, students are ought to learn magic the proper way, which Ida dislikes a lot. According to this woman, magic is beautiful. It's wild and unpredictable. That's why she quit school, to master magic by herself. Ida, maybe they were teaching you magic the proper way because magic is powerful. You can't just use it whenever you want, however you want. If you do, you might end up, I don't know, killing someone or even yourself with your magic powers you didn't know how to use properly. I mean, you said wild and unpredictable. 2 adjectives that describe a certain word. Learning magic the proper way may not be a bad thing, bruv. You know what they say?
With great power comes great responsibility.
It's like learning Kung Fu. You need patience, discipline, responsibility to learn something that makes you strong. These 3 things can prevent you from making bad choices. You know?
I didn't finish school and look at me! Who wouldn't envy where I am right now?
The education system and your parents have failed you, Ida. You have my pity. She gave Luz a greasy slime ball because witches are ought to be resourceful. Luz goes out to explore. She overhears a mysterious voice of encouragement. It turns out to be this character. This girl's name is Velma, an insecure witch student who doesn't do good at school and is a target for the school bullies. To tell you the truth, based on Velma's appearance, I instantly assumed she's a target for the school bullies before this character even appears on screen and bullies her on screen. My stereotypical brain was right. Should I be sorry about that? Anywho, this character known as Amity stumbles upon Velma and gave her a life-changing lesson. Just stop trying. Give up already if you don't want to disappoint anyone anymore. That's basically what she said.
Aww, it's like mine, but much smaller and meaningless.
Imagine if the context here is dick size comparison. Just like King, Amity is voiced by someone who I'm actually familiar with. Her name is Mae Whitman. She played a lesbian evil ex in Scott Pilgrim, Roxy Richter. What a coincidence. She's a lesbian as well. Little did she know, she was making that face to her future wife. Velma freaks out for making abominations and having bad grades every time, almost killing Luz by accident. Meanwhile, Ida and King settle a bet. If King can turn the slug to a soldier within 1 day, Luz will be his student. Ida will wear a shame hat and will be living in the shed. If King loses, he will be known as Mr. Wiggles. Honestly, why isn't Mr. Wiggles his real name in the first place? It fits with his cuteness very well. If no one's gonna call him Mr. Wiggles, I will. I dub thee Mr. Wiggles. Never mind, it sounds a bit cringy after saying it more than once. Anyhow, Luz officially meets Velma. Despite having a few broken layers of skin, she tells her she is awesome with plant magic. But Velma's parents put her in the abomination track for some reason. Not enough money? Apparently there's a magic school with different tracks. Or should I say, covens. You can learn magic that affiliates with abominations, plants, illusions, potions, women's standards, the list goes on. It is called Hexside School of Magic and Demonics. I don't get what's so demonic about it. Since Velma is bad with abominations, Luz makes a proposition. She will pretend to be her abomination abomination so Velma can get a passing grade and Luz can get into magic school. So they go to the school where they come across this guy. His name is Gus, the president of the Human Appreciation Society. I don't know why it took me so many times to say it properly. During class time, the students present their abominations. Amity was about to win as usual, but the teacher told Velma to go first. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, she's actually known in school as half a witch Willow due to having a reputation as a terrible witch student in the abomination track. Honestly, why use that nickname? Why use that to insult someone? If you're gonna insult someone using a nickname you made up, at least be more creative. As someone who's been bullied in the past by having a stupid nickname, Cyrus the Virus, this is pathetic and kinda sad. Half a witch Willow? You ran out of ideas, you stupid cunt. If I were Velma, I wouldn't feel insulted. I would giggle like an anime schoolgirl. If you want to insult Velma the real way, take my advice. Instead of half a witch Willow, call her Mindy K. Velma presents her abomination to class. Surprisingly, she passed and became the new top student. Amity's badge is now Velma's badge.
Hey!
Oh my god, I can't believe I noticed this only now. Amity was over there, then she literally teleported there. Thank you for pointing that out, Velma.
Have you seen Luz?
How long has she been treating Hootie like this? All the time? Justice for Hootie! He doesn't deserve to be treated that way, goddammit! Friendly reminder. She literally lives inside him! Respect the landlord! For God's sake. Or maybe she's the one who saved him and he owes her everything, I guess? I don't know. What's the origin? Are they gonna explain the origin of Hootie? I hope so. Hootie points where Luz went, using the weather vane, and he points at the school, which Ida is very shocked about.
No. Blind obedience. No. Pointless busywork. No. Why?
Okay, I get it. I wholeheartedly understand what they're trying to convey here. Ida never liked school. I also agree with her points about school. In real life, school does suck, at least from my experience. Every day I have to force myself to wake up extremely early in the morning to go to one of the most miserable places on earth, where I'm ought to learn a bunch of stuff that are likely not important for my future, nor for my entire life. Don't even get me started on the written exams. They're absolutely bollocks. I get everything about this. I understand this whole scene. But if it's not too much to ask, shut the fuck up! Why do they have to make Ida explain all the things she's witnessing right now out loud? Don't they know anything about show don't tell? Don't get me wrong, telling can be good. In this case, it's not needed. Here's how I would fix this. Show the audience her shocked and disappointed face as she looks at the classrooms and Luz without saying a word, because that's all I need to see. That's all I need to see to understand that she hates school. For me, the dialogue is unnecessary and a bit annoying. Remember, telling can be good, but don't overdo it. Same goes for showing. It needs to be balanced, as all things should be. Oh, wow, that was a meme? I just thought it was a seriously amazing, memorable quote. During lunchtime, Amity looks for answers regarding this stupid-looking thing, resulting in a meeting with the principal. Is this her first time getting in trouble? The answer is yes. Idolin lost the bet and wears the hat.
I am so funny!
Dude, if you have to say you're funny, then you're definitely not funny. Apparently, his trained soldier is nothing but a heartless monster who desires only one thing, the Scooby Snacks. As King runs out of Scooby Snacks, its loyalty is no more. Back at the school, the principal, known as Principal Bump, takes a closer look at Velma's abomination.
We were hoping for a closer look.
Ooh, circumcision time. Luckily, they escape. Principal Bump goes after them with all of his strength. Maybe not all of his strength. Back at the house, King begs Ida for help. He accepts being called Mr. Wiggles, which never actually happened as far as I know.
Okay, Mr. Wiggles.
After that one moment, no more Mr. Wiggles. Okay. Oh my god, you cannot be serious with that sound effect. King executes his own son by pouring a lot of salt. Did I say execute? Well, what's the right term? Reverted? Resurrected? Reborn? Yeah, reborn. Meanwhile, Principal Bump. Can I please call him something else? Like, PB? Wait, no. Meanwhile, Principal Bump trapped Velma and Luz into school. Thanks to Ida's advice about being resourceful, Velma takes Luz's slime ball, turns out to be a seed, to manifest gigantic vines all over the school.
Remarkable.
Yeah, it's impressive that you almost got killed, right? Amity stops them using abominations. Luz punched it and it died immediately. However, Amity brought it back on its feet, because it's genius to keep on using it. No, it's not, bro! What's the point? You just saw Luz punch the shit out of it like it was nothing! I know you can always resurrect it like dry bones, but it doesn't change the fact that they're pathetic. Anyone can just punch them to stop them anytime. So what's the point of using them?
I want my badge!
I'm a little 5.
Velma stops one abomination with her magic powers. All of that effort just to stop one stupid abomination. What's the point, bruv? Just punch it and run to the exit. Luz, Velma, and Gus made it out. The school dismissed you, or you guys escaped. Velma explains that Principal Bump was so impressed with her magical powers, he decided to let her switch to the planned magic track. I love how instead of calling her parents for almost killing him, he gave her an opportunity to live her dream. Seriously, I love that. Why can't the same thing happen to me? Stupid dodgeball teacher. Also, I seriously don't see any reason why her parents didn't enroll her in the planned magic track in the first place. I'm assuming it's because she was too shy to show off her magic powers in front of her parents, or her parents had a feeling she would be overpowered if she joined that track. I mean, look at this. They simply think she's too powerful, she's too good. It's like entering an ugly contest while having the ugliest face on earth. No professionals allowed, bro. I don't know, she never elaborated on that. All she said was, my parents put me on this track instead of my favorite track. I needed to know more in order to make this believable, but that's fair enough.
And my parents are right. There are better opportunities on this track. Now get to school!
Luz is excited to go back to Hexside the next time action takes place. Unfortunately, she's banned. And Ida is proud.
You high five with your hands, not your head.
Okay, can I just point this out even though it's nitpicky? Well, I've been nitpicking my whole life, so might as well.
You high five with your hands, not your head.
Why did they choose that sound cue? It sounds like something you'd hear when something scary happens, not when someone said something funny. That's what happened here. Gus said something funny. You high five with your hands, not your head. It wasn't that funny, but it's not scary one bit. So what's with the sound cue? I'll never know. The episode ends there. So after watching this episode, do I think it's a good idea to keep on watching the Owl House? Of course! This episode literally made the show more interesting. It further expands the series and introduces more things that we are going to have fun with, which makes me crave for more episodes. We have new locations, new stuff, and new characters. First, we have Amity, also known as the Nelson Muntz of the Owl House, also known as the best girl of the Owl House. Personally, I think Amity is awesome, but she's not Velma. I don't consider King to be the most adorable because King is not Velma. Her personality is cute, she looks like Velma, and she sounds like this.
I, took your pep talk to heart, Amity.
It's the most perfect cuteness combination I have ever seen in my life. Darwin's got nothing on this woman. Change my mind. Yes, Velma is not as interesting as Amity, that's for sure. But best girl doesn't necessarily mean the most interesting female character. In my opinion, it can simply be a female character or a male character that is immensely adorable, likable, and memorable. Mayushi is not the most interesting female character in Steins Gate, but that doesn't stop her from being the best girl. Next, we have Gus, the enthusiastic nerd of the Owl House. Is he the best boy? I haven't seen season 2. Then we have Principal Bump, the guy who is still getting swallowed by a demon. I'll be damned if the final episode of the Owl House is Principal Bump's death. That thing on his head will officially be finished eating him. I don't know. I think I can safely say I'm willing to give the Owl House a chance. Bring on more episodes. I'm ready for anything this amazing show has in store. I Was a Teenage Abomination deserves an 8 out of 10. It's an abomination. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It really means a lot. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You guys are the best. Next video, we'll be talking about Season 1, Episode 4. Until then, stay cool and stay safe.
What's up on the beach? They all staring at the same direction. Whoa, is she the answer? A foxy lady. You make my heart beat faster, temperature go off the scale. Every inch of you is so hot, no more, baby. Give me a sec to exhale. You came here blowing my mind. You got me going crazy every time you shake your thing. You came here blowing my mind. It turns to paradise as soon as you walk across the beach. You came here blowing my mind.